Hello, children. Welcome to the English session. So, in this video, we will be doing a quick revision of the topics for test 4. So, first of all, we will be doing a grammar revision, and the topic for the test is direct and indirect speech. So, let's begin. We have a set of sentences in first exercise. So the first sentence is, the little boy said, I saw many wild animals in the zoo. So this sentence is in direct speech, and we have to change it into indirect speech. And I hope all of you remember the rules. So since the uh, reporting verb is said, which is in past tense, so all kinds of changes, that is tense related changes, change in pronoun and possessive adjective, and the third kind of changes, the changes related to those words, changes in those words which indicate distance and time. So all these three kinds of changes will take place. So the reported speech is, I saw many wild animals in the zoo. So how are we going to convert it into indirect speech? The little boy said that he had seen many wild animals in the zoo. So the pronoun I changes as per the subject, that is the little boy, and therefore it becomes he. And since the verb of the reported speech is in past tense, that is saw, so we'll push it to further past and make it past perfect tense. So had seen. So the correct sentence in indirect speech would be, the little boy said that he had seen many wild animals in the zoo. Then we come to the second sentence. Suresh said Anu is very successful. So, as I always say, step 1, the identification of the tense of the reporting verb. So, the tense of the reporting verb said is past tense. So, all kinds of changes will definitely take place. So the reported speech is, Anu is very successful. So in the indirect speech, the tense of the verb, that is, it will change to was. So the correct sentence would be, Suresh said that Anu was very successful. Then coming on to the third sentence, he said, I am very hungry and tired. So the reporting verb is said. So again, all necessary changes will take place. So the correct form of indirect speech would be, he said that. Now, I am very hungry and tired. So, will change to he. And am will change to, am is in present tense. So, it will change into past tense. We'll have to push it to further past. So, the verb would become was. He said, the correct indirect speech would be, he said that he was very hungry and tired. Then coming on to the fourth sentence, John said, my house has 5 rooms. And the indirect speech would be, the sentence in indirect speech would be, John said that his house, now has becomes had. So had 5 rooms. I repeat, John said that his house had 5 rooms. Moving on to the fifth sentence. My father says we learn through our mistakes. So again, step 1, identify the tense of the reporting verb. And what is the tense of the reporting verb? Says Yes, it is in present tense. So, since it is in present tense, no tense related changes will take place. Now, further, we see that the reported speech we learn through our mistakes. It's a truth, isn't it? So, again, the reported speech, the words in the reported speech would remain as it is. So, how would we change it into indirect speech? My father says that we learn through our mistakes. And then moving on to the last sentence, Keshav said, I will be here tomorrow. So Keshav said that. Now I changes to he because it has to be, the pronoun has to be according to the subject. So he, now will change to would. And tomorrow will change into the next day. So the correct sentence in indirect speech would be Keshav said that he would be there the next day. So I hope all the sentences are very clear and there is no confusion in the topic direct and indirect speech. Now let us move on to the literature part. So we begin with the first question of literature part, that is answer the following questions with reference to context. So here we have two reference to context. Let us start with the first one. So the first extract given is, what are you doing hanging around here? The first question, name the lesson. So the name of the lesson is The Cop and the Anthem. The second question says, who is the speaker? So these lines have been spoken by the cop. So the answer would be, the cop is the speaker. Now, third question, why did the speaker say so? So what was the reason the cop inquired about Sophie? So the cop said so because he saw Sophie standing in front of the house. And the fourth question here is, which part of speech has the word around been used as? So the extract given is, what are you doing hanging around here? So which part of speech is the word around? Yes, it's preposition. So how would you write? The word around has been used as a preposition. Moving on to the second extract. And o'er the farms, O Chanticleer, your clarion blow, the day is near. So I hope all of you could identify that it has been taken from the poem The Daybreak. So the first question is, who is the speaker? So the wind is the speaker. Second question, where is the speaker? So where is the wind right now? So it's in the farm. So how will you write? The wind is in the farm. The third question says, what is near? So what is near? The day is near. And the fourth question says, name any poetic device used in the extract. So which poetic device? Of course, has the poetic device which has been used in this extract is imagery. We can visualize the wind. The wind is in the farm and it's talking to Chanticleer. So I hope both the extracts are clear now. And now we move on to the next question, that is answer the following in short. So the first question is, what did the wind tell the mist? So of course the question is from the poem Daybreak. So what did the wind tell the mist by when it was morning? The wind got up, the wind rose, and it told the mist to move aside, give space to him, as the time of the mist is over and now it's the time of the wind, as the night is over and it's daytime now. So it's the time of the wind to blow. So it told the mist to move aside and give space to blow. So I hope the first question is clear. Moving ahead to the second question, what message does the poet convey in the poem Daybreak? So, children, I hope all of you know what message has been conveyed. Yes, of course. The poet conveys the message through his poem Daybreak that with the morning we all must get back to work, as night is the time for resting, and when the night is over, when it's morning time, it's the time to get up, to wake up and get back to work. So you may elaborate this answer in your own words. Then moving on to the third question, why didn't Sophie ask for food and bed from the people? So remember, it was mentioned in the story, the cop and the anthem, that Sophie wanted to go to Blackwell's Island to spend the winter, isn't it? Because he was a homeless man. So why didn't he take help from the people around him? So he was a man with self respect, which meant that if he asked people to help him for food and bed, then people would intervene in his life. They would ask him more questions. They would ask Soapy about himself, why is he in such a condition, and all questions about him. They would ask him to take bath, and they would instruct him accordingly. So this is what Soapy did not want. He did not want anybody to interfere in his life. He did not want to share anything with anybody. So I hope the answer is clear. Then moving on to the last question. How did Soapy come across his childhood home? So when all his plannings failed to get arrested and reach the Blackwell's Island, with a disheartened mood, he started walking. And while walking, he came across his childhood home where he used to spend his happy time. He had a mother, he had a beautiful home, he led a happy life, he had friends and flowers all around. So how did he come across? When he lost all his hopes, when he failed each and every time, he remained a failure. So he failed all the time, and finally, with despair in his heart, when he started walking, he came across his old childhood home. So I hope the all the questions are clear, and children, you are free as it is. I've already told you, always told you rather, that you may write the answers in your own words. The matter should be there. The complete content, the matter should be there in your answer. So you may elaborate the answer in your own words, but make sure that you stay within the word limit. And I hope everything is clear. So with this, we wind up our revision video. All the best to all of you for the upcoming tests. Thank you so much.